You're listening to Vaquero News, the Valley Student Station.
Good afternoon, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, November 28, and it's currently 85 degrees Fahrenheit outside. We're coming to you live this afternoon from our Edinburgh studio. I'm your host, Jan Trejo.
I'm Timothy Chapman, and this is Vaquero News.
UTRGV celebrate Thanksgiving with a luncheon for international students, but many of them do not celebrate the holiday in their home countries. Here's Timothy Chapman with what Thanksgiving means to them.
UTRGV hosted the International Students Luncheon with the goal of bringing students and faculty from all around the world together to celebrate a well-known U.S. tradition, Thanksgiving. Director of International Admissions and Student Services, Samantha Lopez, said that the purpose of this annual event is to bring people together who may be far from home. She said being thankful for what we have is the most important thing.
And that's what we are here, to be thankful for everything that we have. We have health, we have food, we have a job, we have a family. We should be thankful for that.
Campus missionary intern Vanessa Cisneros is from Ecuador, and she said Thanksgiving isn't as well known where she's from, but she appreciates the meaning of the holiday.
In my country, it's not that popular as here. Me and my family would celebrate together, also our church there. So
She said she has learned a lot about the local cultures after attending many of the events at UTRGV.
So over there, it was like the same, like we were all people from Latin America in different countries, but it was so welcoming environment. I already learned like a lot of accents and words from Latin America, so that was nice.
UTRGV sophomore Leah Quintero from Santiago de Querétaro, Mexico, said she had heard about Thanksgiving when she lived in Mexico, but did not fully experience the holiday until she moved to the U.S.
A few people that come from the north do celebrate Thanksgiving, and we hear about it, but to be honest, if you ask me, like to me that I'm from there, I have no idea until I came here.
In Mexico, there is not a specific national holiday for people to get together. It is just in the Mexican culture for people to be thankful, according to Quintero.
We do have a lot of festivals and a lot of days that we just use as an excuse to meet up. There is a little joke that said that Mexican only need a backyard to hang out, and that's it. Like, everyone will come.
This is Timothy Chapman for Vaquero Radio.
UTRGV professor Amy Frazier wrote a book about brujeria in South Texas. You can expect it to bring inspiration and hope in all readers, according to Frazier. Here is Silvana Villarreal with more.
UTRGV Writing and Language Studies professor and short story writer Amy Frazier will soon release a novelette titled Brujeria in South Texas in partnership with Austin Macaulay Publishers. Faith, hope, and love, as Frazier puts it, are the words she would use to describe her book.
You know why? Because you can see relationships between individuals that will give up their lives for each other.
The book follows Isabella, a woman who's suddenly puzzled by objects that appear on her porch and lawn. Believed to have been a subject of witchcraft, Isabella's health deteriorated as the days passed, and objects kept appearing in front of her home, so she looks for someone who can break the spell. Father Andrew, one of the main characters, is in the pursuit of helping Isabella and ties the story together from witchcraft storyline to a child trafficking subplot.
I added 3 more chapters, so I ended up writing a frame story, a story within the story.
Liliana Gonzalez, an accounting major at UTRGV, said the story has much to do with tales grandparents tell children, myths, and cultures from the Rio Grande Valley.
I mean, it has a lot to do with just like old folk tale and just like, you know, what we grow up listening to from grandparents to grandparents. I would read a book like that.
Fraser, a woman with little to no experience on the topic written, had to make extensive research and said she decided to include 3 chapters on child sex trafficking to bring awareness to the topic.
But then who's going to help the children? If it's this is my moment, this is my chance to raise awareness. And
Fraser said once she added the chapters, she'd write them as if she was going through the experience herself with the children. She gives all the credit of writing the book to God.
I can't take any credit for it. I can't. Everything comes from God. All my gifts and talents come from Him.
As a book that is not afraid to discuss taboo topics such as child sex trafficking and witchcraft, it is not recommended for readers under 18 years of age, and it is categorized as a thriller. The book is set to be released November 30th and can be found on Barnes & Nobles and Amazon. This is Silvana Villarreal for Vaquero Radio.
Wrestler Fest South Texas brought wrestlers from all over Texas to showcase their skills in the ring. Here's Edgar Garcia with more.
When not in the national stage, wrestling exists in the background of smoky bingo halls and convention centers. The Valley recently had its own reintroduction to the world of wrestling in the form of South Texas WrestleFest. The work and business of wrestling is difficult and not accommodating to many, as San Antonio-based pro wrestler Soda Pop Hendricks has said.
It's pro wrestling. It's not made for the weak. It's not made to sit here and be childish. It's a business. It's a business that I respect. It's a business that I've literally blood, sweat, tears, endless nights with no sleep, food deprived, exhausted, and I've still managed somehow, some way to pull through to every match and give it 100% my all.
Hendricks enjoys the pain of wrestling, calling it disrespectful if it is not performed well.
Truth of the matter is, bro, I love it. The harder, the better. That's how I look at it. I feel offended if you gonna hit me soft.
That isn't to say the pain of a match doesn't get to them. Many of the wrestlers deal with the pain of working matches. For many of them, the pandemic brought the pain of getting hit for years to their attention, New Breed champion Chris Austin said.
Because once COVID hit, we didn't wrestle anymore. And after a while, I guess my body got so used to wrestle. I used to wrestle weekly. And I guess my body got so used to that once it stopped, everything just started hurting. My back started hurting, everything. I was just sore, and I was like, what the heck? I've never felt this sore.
Despite the pain, the love for wrestling still remains, as independent pro wrestler Mooncat Franco said.
So wrestling is just something that somewhat makes me more functional. It's very, therapeutic. I often joke around with people oh man, I hate doing shows. I hate, having to be up and doing so much. But when you're in there, it's it all goes away and you're you know why you're doing it and then you're happy.
Pro wrestling is a career full of potential life-threatening injuries, the difficulty of traveling, and a niche market with not much attention for the less famous. But it is the chosen profession of these performers and athletes, each knowing the lack of return and potential danger they've chosen to participate in. This is Edgar Garcia for Vaquero Radio.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
UTRGV men's basketball team defeated Western Illinois University in a nail-biting game last Monday. Isaiah Peña with the story.
On November 21st, the UTRGV Vaqueros fought until the last second against Western Illinois 78-77, stepping ahead with the game-winning layup from junior forward Aaron Freeman in the Bird Ogden Arena. The Vaqueros men's basketball team has been undefeated in home turf with a record of 2-0. The Vaqueros, with guard star player Justin Johnson, played a tough and physical game that came down to the wire. Johnson said he knew what he had to do to help his team get the hard-fought win over Western Illinois.
Well, as a leader, I just know I had to come out hot, get the guys going, and show them, we're gonna bring the fight tonight. That was my mindset going into the game. I just wanted to come out hard and get a big win, and that we did.
Johnson put up 34 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Game-impacting players also included sophomore guard Will Johnston, who in the 35 minutes played put up 10 points, 11 assists, 2 rebounds. Graduate student forward DM Sador put up 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist in the 35 minutes he played. Head coach Matt Figger was proud of his team's performance, but also wants to gain knowledge from this big win.
So we had a great effort from our senior, Justin Johnson. Freeman's play at the end, but he also had 10 pretty big defensive rebounds. Will Johnson was good except for one play, had 11 assists. So we just gotta learn from a win, and we gotta become better. There's some good teaching moments from this game, and then hopefully we can mature and build off of it.
UTRGV dominated in the paint, scoring 44 points out of their 78 total score. The team came up big against Western Illinois, with Freeman hitting the game-winning shot, contributing 6 points total, 1 assist, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. Freeman said the excitement is overwhelming, and he made the best move possible for the team.
First of all, my heart's still racing from that. But during the timeout, Coach drew up a really nice play for us to run. I saw that they were overhelping on the person I was supposed to pass it to, so I decided to make a play, and it worked out.
Said Freeman. The UTRGV men's basketball team will hit the road to take on the University of Texas Saturday, November 26th at 3 p.m. This is Isaiah Peña for Vaquero Radio. Hey Vaquero Nation, this week in sports, we have the UTRGV women's basketball team will hit the court against Texas A&M Corpus Christi at 12 p.m. Tuesday at the Fieldhouse in Edinburgh. The men's basketball team will battle Texas A&M Corpus Christi at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday at the Fieldhouse in Edinburgh. I'm Isaiah Peña for Vaquero Radio, and this is the sports schedule for this week. To listen to the play-by-play for Tuesday and Wednesday's games, go to the Radio FX app and select Vaquero Radio.
And now for this week's events calendar.
This is Rodolfo Alvarado, and here are the announcements for the week. The Career Center will be hosting their Coffees and Careers event, which they do every Wednesday, from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. this Wednesday via Zoom. This is a great opportunity for students to engage with Career Center staff informally and ask questions about jobs, internships, interviews, and resumes. To RSVP, go to their VLink page. The Center for Student Involvement will be hosting a winter ball from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, December 10th at the Edinburgh Ballroom. Enjoy the free food and dance the night away by yourself, with a special someone, or with friends. That wraps up the announcements for the week.
Now for this week's campus weather report.
Today in the Valley, you can expect temperatures ranging from 69 degrees to 77 degrees with a 10% chance of rain. On Tuesday, you can expect temperatures ranging from 69 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit with an 8% chance of rain. On Wednesday, expect showers throughout the day with a 60% chance of rain with temperatures ranging from 57 to 72 degrees. On Thursday, you can expect temperatures ranging from 61 to 67 degrees with a 56% chance of rain. On Friday, you can expect cloudy skies with a 12% chance of rain with temperatures ranging from 68 to 81 degrees. This is Timothy Chapman with the Weather Report for Vaquero Radio.
And that was the newscast for this week.
Make sure to download Radio FX app and listen to your favorite DJ shows by favoriting Vaquero Radio and checking out our YouTube channel, so you can watch our newscasts and have the latest news from UTRGV and the Valley.
You can also watch KBUQ TV on social medias or the BCast monitors around campus. And if you're on campus, don't forget to pick up the Writer newspaper, physical issue for many newsstands around campus.
From now on, our weekly news class will also be transmitted every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m.
Join us next week, same time, same place.
Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station.
This has been Vaquero News.